If you weren't expecting to hear the word sperm,
welcome to our channel. What's taking so long?
I don't want to do it. The kids are in bed. I was really hoping Rusty didn't bark. Are you hiding?
Yes.
So we can't have nice things.
Because Brad breaks it. Could you fill that up a little higher? Yes. Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It was a big year.
Unexpectedly. Oh, it's good.
It is good.
We used to have nice champagne flutes.
If you're new here, I'm Brad and I'm clumsy.
He's not clumsy. He underestimates his strength.
I would rather do something quickly than something...
Accurately.
Yes,
Well done.
exactly.
He's literally broken every single champagne flute we have just by washing them too aggressively.
And it was really sad because we had some like etched like monogram from our wedding that we got from our friends.
Thanks, Tristan.
Sorry,
They're
Tristan.
gone. Well, one of those our neighbor's cleaning lady broke. You broke the other one.
Yeah, that's true.
The final remaining one.
And then I've broken multiple wine glasses. But we're not here to dwell on things I've broken. That's
We're
not
not
the reason.
even here to dwell on the past at all. We're here to look forward.
And we're gonna look back a little.
A little back, but mostly forward.
Yes.
Well, I guess most of it's back.
So this is our 2019 year in review.
Yes. We want to talk about our highlights. We don't like to use the term low light, but we want to touch on what was challenging for us and what we grew from.
So Rachel and I, every single night, almost without exception, we tell each other our highlight. When we first started, we used to do our low light as well, but then just kind of decided, why
We
did
don't
we
need
stop?
to. You just
Yeah,
decided
yeah,
we didn't need
it's
to touch on a low
Yeah,
light.
right. Yeah, that's what happened.
First of all, I'm Rachel. This is Brad.
I already said I'm Brad,
Oh, I'm Rachel.
and I like to break things.
Our twins
Oh,
are
that's
now 2. They're in bed right now. Eloise
We
is
have 2-year-olds.
I know. Twin 2-year-olds. Eloise is 3 months old. She is playing with her balloon over there by the Christmas tree. She loves it. And
Yes,
she will be in bed shortly, so we need to get this filmed or else it's not going to happen.
So looking back on 2019,
Hit subscribe.
hit that subscribe button. Whoosh.
And thumbs up. Thank
Please.
you.
We really appreciate it. Tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Hopefully by now you have a drink and you have your partner and you're gonna talk about the same topics that we talk about.
And this isn't necessarily a product or toy review video.
No.
Again, couples therapy.
Exactly. 2019 in review.
Yep.
Okay, so looking back on 2019, what sticks out in your mind?
Eloise.
Birth.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Eloise,
birth.
The birth of Eloise.
Yes.
We had a new addition to our family. She's now 3 months old and she's perfect.
She is.
She's perfectly imperfect.
She was conceived naturally. It's up for debate whether she was even conceived in 2019 or whether it was New Year's Eve.
She could have been conceived at 11:59 p.m.
Who knows?
12:02 p.m. Or 12:02 a.m. We don't
Just somewhere in that range. It was either 11:59, 12, 12:01, or 12:02. We don't know exactly which one.
Am I red? Am I blushing?
Yes. No, I am going to.
Yeah. Anyway, Eloise. She came naturally. Shockingly.
Very unexpectedly.
I mean, honestly, you know, we had tons of people tell us how common it is for couples that have gone through IVF to get pregnant naturally after that. But with it, our fertility issues were male factor. So I didn't think.
No, and we had to go full-blown IVF with ICSI, which is where it's like the highest level of IVF. We had to do that.
They select individual sperm and...
If you weren't expecting to hear the word sperm,
welcome to our channel.
We talk about
And literally inject
everything.
the egg.
Yes. So, and that's more effective when you have a low sperm count, like you did. So
Right.
anyway, it was very, very unlikely for us to get pregnant naturally.
So obviously, that was the biggest shock of
It was
2019.
shocking. And if I'm talking about what my highlight was for the year, the birth of Eloise, the day she was born, beats finding out I was pregnant. I told Brad the difference between like the day that Bear and Lyndall were born and the day Eloise was born, it's multifactorial. I was more with it with Eloise for some reason. I like came to quicker and I remember the whole day. And also we had experience with a newborn, so I didn't feel like I was totally out of my element.
And there were 2 of them.
And it was just fun. So I felt really confident, and breastfeeding wasn't a new territory for me. In fact, it had been much less than a year since I had breastfed prior, and my milk came in right away. It was just an overall really good experience.
The hospital was great. The staff there was awesome.
Eloise is perfect. It was just a really, really great experience the day that she was born. To the point that I was telling Brad, I can't even drive past the hospital where she was born without like feeling this warm feeling. I don't know how to explain it.
That's really
I want to
cute.
go back to that day and relive it again. So that was definitely my highlight of 2019 was Eloise's birthday, September 27th.
Yeah, absolutely. Any regrets? Looking back, is there anything that you regret from 2019?
I don't know if I would necessarily say regret, but I had some really dark moments. I guess the only thing I regret is that my anxiety stole time away from me, like experiencing the twins at arguably one of the most fun stages a kid is ever at.
Really? What stage is that?
Just like from age 1 to age 2, where they learn so much and they're
Oh,
learning
you're talking
words.
about the whole year.
Well, I mean, this summer would have been really fun for us if I had not been like sick outside and depressed and like weird. I don't know. I think we made the best out of it. I think we did the best we possibly could have given the circumstances, but it would have been cool to experience this summer with the twins not pregnant. Being able to like swim with them and play outside and just be unlimited with what I was able to do.
Yeah, but I don't know how much more of that we would have done.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not like they know how to swim.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they require constant attention.
That's true.
And, you know, going out on the boat, it's just so darn hot.
And it was hard. It would have been hard to do that this summer because they couldn't last in their life jackets very long, happily.
Right. So it'll be really fun next year.
It will be really fun next year. I guess that's just the only thing, and it's not something necessarily that I could have controlled, but I just had, like, some of the darkest moments of my life happened this summer.
Wow.
That got deep.
Yeah, that was quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud and really glad that you are starting to like publicly share.
It's a huge relief.
Yeah.
And it's really shocking to me
Oh,
how many
gosh.
people
Yeah, how many
also
messages
suffer.
have you received? Comments and
A lot.
yeah,
And
it's crazy.
So if you're new to our channel or if you're unfamiliar with our story, I suffer from anxiety my whole life and more recently bouts of depression that seem to be tied to like weird hormone imbalances from pregnancy or from postpartum. So
It really started probably like 2 months post twins birth.
right, and you noticed a difference
Yeah.
in me.
Mhm.
And he's the one that pointed it out initially and the one that made me realize what was going on. So anyway, we have a whole podcast on that topic if you want to listen to that.
Yes, we do.
And we did record it on part of a video too.
Someone asked how they can find our podcast. Literally just Google Brad and Rach, the Kids Are in Bed podcast. It'll come up.
Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What was your
Who?
highlight of
Me?
2019?
Highlight? Well, obviously I can't say that baby Eloise was born because you took that one.
I did.
Did the twins start walking? When did they start?
Yeah,
On their birthday?
On their birthday, so yes. They each took their first step on their birthday, January 2nd, 2019.
Well,
And over the course
twins
of the
walking,
next month,
but
yeah, that was really fun to watch that process.
yes, but I think probably when you surprised me that baby Eloise that you were pregnant.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose that one.
Okay.
I was in complete and total shock.
You had the best reaction to a surprise pregnancy announcement.
So if you haven't seen that vlog, check that one
We'll
out.
have to link it in the description below. We also recapped it when we put out Eloise's birth vlog. That's a really fun vlog. We'll put that in the description below too.
But
His reaction was awesome.
And Rachel set it up perfectly because, you know, she just said, because oftentimes we'll like come up with an idea or like a topic that we want to talk to our YouTube community about. And she's like, hey, let's talk about, you know, how or why we'll never get pregnant naturally, because people mention, like I said before, people mention that all the time. And so that's what she started with, and just shocked.
I said, yeah, let's film a clip about how we won't be trying to get pregnant naturally. We'll go straight back to IVF.
So yeah, she nailed it. Took me completely by surprise.
It was fun.
So that was probably my highlight.
It was really hard. When I saw that pregnancy test in the bathroom, it was really hard to
not tell
you.
That's, so we,
It was so fun.
We hardly ever get any rude comments on YouTube. But, you know, catching a moment like that on our camera is just priceless.
It is.
Like with we could have so many rude comments and all this, but having that moment on camera just totally
It's
makes
worth all of it.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Mm-hmm. And we have done it long enough that it doesn't feel awkward for us to be in front of the camera. So
Right.
like that was a genuine reaction.
Yeah, it was totally natural.
And you're used to holding the camera, so I was just really impressed with, in that moment of probably the shock of your lifetime, you're holding the camera pointed at us. You just gotta check it out. It was like the best moment. So
True.
with that said, what was something challenging or something that you grew from in 2019?
I feel like I'm a very patient person, but having twin toddlers, you have no choice but to be patient. And so I grew from the testing of the toddlers.
Unlimited patience. You have to have unlimited amounts of patience.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, and you're a patient guy
Yes, I am.
to begin with. And you feel like your patience is being tested?
Oh, completely.
I told Brad.
It's hard not
They're
to.
between ages 1 and 2 right now, or they're 2 now. 2 is going to be harder. 3 is probably going to be even harder.
Well,
Looking forward to 2020. Do you
the
have
year
any-
the year of the optometrist.
That's right. It's our year.
It is our year.
Do you have any goals
2020.
this year?
I want to get 100,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh.
Our main channel.
That's a big goal.
I know. What about this channel? How many?
Let's get 25,000.
Hit that subscribe button. Oh, what's your goal, real quick?
I want to declutter and organize the entire house.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We love you guys.
We'll see you next time. I didn't know we were going to go straight to love.
Yeah, of course.